Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Deepanjali Arora. I'm a Vedic astrologer, a tarot reader, and a healer, and I use my gifts on YouTube to help those who feel a little lost and are in a need of a guidance. So today I'm back once again with our monthly predictions. Now I am going to do the prediction about the month of July, and we will look into it in a lot of depth and detail as to what's happening in your personal space, in your career, in your relationships. I'm going to check out all those details and give you a complete picture as to what's happening in the month of July for each and every one of you. Now, but do remember that this reading is general, so everything might not resonate, or you might not be ready to accept what I'm talking about right now, which is okay. So you just don't overstress yourself. Just leave what doesn't work for you. Now there are 4 different groups, and there are 2 ways of choosing your decks. First is if you know your sign, whether you are a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But do note, these signs are as per your Vedic chart, and it should be either your moon sign or your ascendant sign. I have just uploaded a video, telling the difference between all the signs and what they signify in our life. I will attach the link below in the description, so do check that video out as well, and you will know why the signs are so important. Right now, in case you do not know what your Vedic moon sign or your ascendant sign is, then simply choose according to your intuition. I will remove these for that, so that you can choose which deck is calling out to you. Now close your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths, calm your mind, think about the month of July 2021. Take a couple of more deep breaths. Just go quiet. Open your eyes, and wherever your eyes fall first, whichever deck is attracting you the most is your reading. Do not overthink. Do not overstress yourself. Right? And the timestamps of the readings are mentioned in the description. And if you want a personal consultation done, then my details are flashing on your screen right now and also in your description. And I've also started with my Instagram, so do check that out as well. So let's begin. Let's begin with the fire sign, group number 1. Hello, group number 1. All my fire signs, which are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, or whosoever choose this beautiful Radivite deck, this is your reading for the month of July. So first, we are going to figure out what is going to be the main theme of the month of July for you guys, right? So let's see. This is the astrological deck, and the card that you guys have drawn is about planet Mercury. This is very, very interesting. Why? Because in the month of July, at least from 17th of July till the 24th of July, planet Mercury is going to transit in its own Rashi, in its own zodiac sign of Gemini, wherein it becomes very powerful. Yeah. But what does Mercury mean? Mercury means communication. It means your intelligence, how shrewd you are, how good you are in analyzing things, what are your business skills, how witty you are, how intelligent you are. I think I've said that, how intelligent you are, how shrewd you are, and how do you process information. So Mercury is also the planet of information. So this is very interesting when I see this for you guys, because this means that Mercury is going to play a major role. You are going to be involved things dealing with a lot of communication, wherein you need to analyze things a lot. You need to understand things a lot. It's about day-to-day understanding. Now, understand that Mercury is not your wisdom. It's not your higher intelligence, which Jupiter is. This is about survival. How do you survive in this world? How smart, witty, shrewd, intelligent you are is denoted by Mercury. But This is a very good planet for businesses, for the growth of businesses. So anybody involved in this is good for work, is what I want to come to. So anybody involved in any kind of work which is to do with buying or selling of things, or if you are somebody who is a teacher, a YouTuber, a presenter, where communication is the key, how you talk in sale, in taking, giving webinars and stuff like that. So wherever your communication skills are the focus, whosoever the communication skills are the focus, Mercury is very, very good, because that's what its job is. And it is also a good planet for students, because this gives them a lot of clarity. So in the month of July, as I said, for the fire signs, mostly they'll have a lot of clarity and a lot of insights as to what is it that they really want to do. And it's, as I said, for general people, that's what it's going to do. And also for students, if you are sitting for some kind of competitive exams, or you're waiting for some results, or you're deciding what you have to do for your career and in your future, this month, in the month of July, you'll start having clarity, which colleges to go to, what kind of courses to do. That is the kind of clarity which even the students will have. So that's overall a good thing, right? Now let's see what the energy oracle says. Now this is interesting. It says 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, but this has come upside down for you guys. All right. So you are being very critical and analytical, my dear fire signs. You are looking at things from all the possible angles, but what you are not doing is trusting your instinct, because Mercury can get lost in the day-to-day nitty-gritty of things. So maybe that's what's happening with you people. You are trying to analyze everything which is coming your way and not letting your instinct talk. That's what this card means when it comes upside down. So you have to trust your instincts. If your direction is something entirely different from what you have been doing so far, then trust your instinct. You have to follow that path. You cannot block it. You cannot say, no, it's not going to happen to me. I don't want to really do it. You are, well, what I mean to say is you are at this time in your life, you are very logical, you are very critical, and you're doing your research. But in the end, the decision has to be made with your instinct. What do you think feels right? That's the right path. But you have to look at it logically and be reasonable as well. You need to figure out a balance between both these energies, because these could be sometimes opposing energies to each other, and that could be a fight. Those who are very logical and critical, all those fire signs, and all those who have chosen group number 1, I do believe that you are generally very analytical and logical in your approach to things, which is not a bad thing. But maybe off late it is happening that you are getting these instincts or these feelings about things which has not actually happened to you guys before. And now it could be somewhere sometimes you go someplace and it's like a deja vu. You feel that you have been to this place before, or you have met this person before, or this moment in your life has happened before, but you don't have a conscious memory of it. That means you have already gone through this experience, but you don't remember what it was. But there is a feeling that it had happened. So that's called deja vu. So that's what's coming to me. So when the 7th chakra becomes active, these kind of inputs keep happening for us. These kind of, knowing happens. Mercury is about knowledge. 7th chakra is about knowing. You need to bridge the gap between the two, my dear group number 1. And that's what would be maybe your struggle for you people in the month of July. That's very interesting. It's like a spiritual awakening happening, right? Now let's see what more information can we find. What more on a personal space will be happening with a group number 1 in the month of July. We have 7 of Wands. Okay, we have Page of Pentacles, and we have 2 of Pentacles. Let's see, let me take out one more card. And we have Seven of Pentacles. All right. So you people are, there is something which you guys want to start, and you might be feeling, and you have been thinking about it for a long time. It could be a project, or it could be a business idea, or it could be something you want to do for yourself personally. But this is something very close to your heart, and you have been thinking, contemplating about it for a very long time. And you feel that there is a lot of opposition for it. Maybe you have discussed it with people before and they have like kind of shut it down, and you have not been very very confident in the past to rise above this opposition. But in the month of July, you're coming into your own, my dear fire signs. You're ready to face your challenges. You're ready to face the conflicts, the oppositions, all the people who are not there to support you. You're ready to face them and stake your claim. And there is a new beginning with this Page of Pentacles. So whatever it is that you have set your heart and mind to, that project, you will start to take the baby steps for it. You will take the first step for it, which you have not been able to take because you have been thinking and overthinking too much, right? And maybe for some of you, there are two options that you will have. Maybe you have a job, or you have a business idea which you have started. So you are balancing, you will be balancing multiple things. This is a time in July, you'll be multitasking. You'll be multitasking. So it need not be that you have a job and you have a work kind of a scenario. It could be that you guys are working and you want to study something as well. You want to build your skills. It could also be that you suddenly have, in the same kind of a job, you suddenly have so many projects happening, and you need to plan. You need to prioritize things. Guys, I feel that you people are finally coming out there in the world and embracing your reality. That's what you are not going to be in the closet anymore. You're going to come out, you're going to embrace it, and you're going to stake your claim. And there is going to be no delays. You're done with your delays. So that's what I see for you, my dear fire signs. Yeah. Now let's see what more you can figure out about your personal growth. Yes, there are a lot of burdens. As I said, this could be a stressful month for most of you because we have Two of Pentacles and we also have Seven of Wands. So this could be a stressful month. You are possibly, as I said, you're multitasking, you're trying to do too many things. Just be very careful that you are not taking more burden on your shoulders than you can manage. You're not putting your hands in too many pies, because that's not going to give you the result that you want or desire. So you need to be, as I said, you need to prioritize. You need to sit and think and plan. What is it that I want to do, and what is it that I want to accomplish first, and what can come later? So that's the decision which the fire signs are doing in the month of July. And beautiful, we also have a Lovers popping out. So there are decisions to be made, because Lovers is the card, as the card suggests, it's the Lovers card. It could be some new love happening or love reviving in your relationships, but it can also mean that you have choices to make. This is also a card of decisions. So you need to come up with some very important decisions. And I don't know, again and again, the word prioritizing is coming to my mind for you guys. So that is what you need to be doing. All right, now. And there are new beginnings, so many pentacles. You are ready to manifest your dreams. You're ready to bring them, you're ready to come from your dream world. You're ready to put it on in the reality. So this is a kind of card of abundance and new beginnings, and both these cards together in a reading are very beautiful. The Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So many of you, if you're thinking of, buying a property, so that's also a good time for you guys. Some of you might buy a property as well, and maybe that's the decision. That's the major decision that you guys need to be making, right? Let's see. So a very busy month for fire signs. Anything else? And we have Nine of Pentacles. So much abundance, my dear group number one, because as I said, there is a lot of stress here. There could be arguments and fights. There could be times, there would be some people who do not just get what you're wanting to do. They will stand in your way or trying to take the upper hand, but you will not let that happen in the month of July. And there is stress because you're trying to do too many things. That's fine. But eventually that stress, that competition, that opposition is bringing in lot of abundance and a lot of satisfaction. So you guys are going to be in your own element, and you will feel very successful. And for some of you, it could be a time frame when you are by yourself, because this Nine of Pentacles woman, it could be a male or it could be a female. These people are not with your family or friends. They are very happy in their own space. It's not that you are separated or you are divorced. No, I do not mean that. What I mean to say is you will find happiness in your own space. You will not need anybody to make you feel satisfied or make you, give that feeling of joy. You feel very accomplished, because after this moment, when you make these changes which you need to make, when you face this opposition, you make the changes and you stake your claim, that is going to give you immense joy. So whatever it is that is holding you back is no longer going to play any major role in your life. You are going to say goodbye to those emotions, those people, those limitations, and you're going to move forward with whatever it is that you want to do in your life. So that's amazing. Right, now let's see. Now this basically was a reading about what's happening in your personal space, but it seems more like a career reading, but I am going to talk about your career separately as well. So let's do that. First, I have these already drawn. Let me put this aside so that we don't get confused. Okay. Now let's see what the messages we have as far as your career and financial growth is concerned. So we have Spider Spirit, which has come upside down. Make your dreams real. This has come upside down for you guys. We have Full Moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. Okay. Then we have another spider. This time it's straight up and it says patterns. So you have two spiders back to back. One is straight and one is upside down. Very interesting. We have Archangel Uriel. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So beautiful. Okay. And in the end, we have a change in the wind. Awesome. So you have repetition happening, because Archangel Uriel, or this card is also Archangel Uriel, but it came upside down. And this card has come straight up. So very interesting. You have the spider, which has come upside down, and it has also come straight up from another deck. So my dear group number one, there is going to be a bit of push and pull happening with you in the month of July. So it could be that your mind is saying one thing and your heart is saying something else. And you feel you are caught in between. There is a feeling of being caught in between two railway tracks. So that is that feeling, that not knowing what is the right, right direction for me, and figuring that direction out is going to be the major theme for the month of July for you as far as your career is concerned, because you will feel I'm taking 4 steps forward and I'm going 2 steps backwards. And that's happening because of you not trusting your own instinct. That's what you guys need to do. That's my suggestion for all the fire signs and all those who have chosen group number one, that your instinct is guiding you towards the right direction. And that's what is the direction that you should go towards, because this is a very, very creative month for you. So you are making things and you're breaking them as well, because we have the spider spirit coming upside down and spider spirit coming straight up as well. So you're making and you're breaking. Why you're breaking is because you're not trusting. You need to trust in your own abilities, in your own uniqueness, and don't be afraid of coming out in the open, because that's the theme which is playing out. You cannot be afraid and you cannot hold yourself back. Whatever it is, just put it out there. Just go out there and do it, and go for your goals, no matter what people says. Go for your goals. And this confusion is creating a lot of chaos in many of your minds, because a change in the wind. So things are shifting. Maybe when this card comes, I also see that could be that you guys are shifting homes. I did say that in the previous part of the reading as well, when we were doing about changes in yourself, that you guys might be buying property. So yeah, you guys might be when this comes, it also says the same thing. You might be shifting home, or you might be shifting home because of your job. Could be anything. So there is some kind of a instability in your home environment or your work environment. It feels a little rocky, but it's not destroyed. It's a little chaotic. And when the things are churning, that time it is more difficult. But when the churning has happened, then my God, sky's the limit. You might just come up with something very something so fantastic that you don't believe that it was possible, because you have the support of the spider spirit. Look how the spider weaves the web and how it grows, and it might look thin, it might look weak, but it can catch insects much heavier than its own weight. So this is the time for you to create, my dear group number one. You guys are your own. You're creating with the spirit. You're creating a life that you want, creating a life that you deserve. So just get out of your own way. Your lack of trust and faith in your own abilities is the problem, nothing else is. So you just need to get out of your own way and just go with the flow, that this is what I want to do and this is how it's going to happen, and see where it takes you, because you are creating something beautiful. And Archangel Uriel is with you. So I would suggest for all those who have chosen group number one, because Archangel Uriel has come in your reading twice, that you need to pray to Archangel Uriel. And how do you pray? You just close your eyes, sit quietly, and ask Archangel Uriel to come and give you clarity and heal your heart and emotions. And that's it. It's done. It's as simple. Working with the angels is the most simplistic thing that you can do. Just sit with your eyes closed. Keep on calling Archangel Uriel. Ask for his or her grace, because angels are not gender-based. So ask for his grace, ask for his healing, ask for his help, and this angel will help you show the way. That's what you need to do, my dear group number one. And full moon in Cancer. So there is something very something which has been bothering you a lot as far as work is concerned. Maybe it was, and when it is in Cancer, this could be that personal equations were not as great. You felt that you were not getting the support that you wanted, and you were not comfortable working with certain people. Anything could be the reason. It's about your heart chakra. It's about being comfortable, and it's about getting the support that you desire. And that issue is getting resolved. Maybe you're going to have a heart-to-heart conversation, and or the people who are bothering you are just walking away from your life, are just moving out, because there is lots happening around you which has been bothering you. And this is a time when it's going to get resolved. But this is a month which is a quite chaotic for you. Things will shift a lot in your work environment, in your workspace. And this is a good shift, because we do have spider spirit here. So you are creating, as I said, you're creating the life that you want and you desire. Now let's see if we get any more inputs from the tarot cards. What anything else Spirit wants to tell us? We have the Hermit. of Swords. One more. And we have the Death. Okay. So yes, you do feel a little challenged as far as your work environment is concerned, which we have talked about before also. There is a sense of opposition, there is a sense of challenge, but with the Death card, there is a transformation which is coming your way. Changes which you want and desire and the way you want them are coming your way, and you do have a lot of clarity. Both these cards, the Hermit and the Queen of Swords, are giving you a lot of clarity. This is about wisdom, it's about looking inwards, and this is the air sign, which is about using your intelligence, being sharp, and being very focused and particular about things you want. And also the Queen of Swords, don't take any shit or crap from anybody. So once you have your clarity with the Hermit energy, once you have your clarity, you are going to go full throttle. You are not, as I said, you're not going to let anything or anybody stand in your way. And this clarity is going to bring in a lot of transformation for you guys in your workspace. And for some, I also feel that you guys will be learning some kind of a new skill. So this month of July is also the month for a lot of learnings for you guys. Building on the base, or it could be that you decide to take a sabbatical. For some of you, you might decide to take a sabbatical to build on your skills and then go back to work again. That's also a possibility for some of you, which can happen, right? But whatever this, time off is, it's giving you a lot of clarity, and that's bringing in the positive changes which you desire in your career. Wow. This is going to be one hell of a ride for all those who chose group number 1 as far as their work is concerned. So do let me know. And you also feel that you are pretty alone in whatever it is that you're doing. You do not have a lot of people around you. You don't want a lot of people around you. And also for some, you might feel that there is not much support available. People don't understand what it is that you really want to do or want to accomplish, which is fine, because first you need to have the clarity within you, and then only it transfers to people around you. So that's one of the situations which I see. And also, before I forget, Archangel Uriel is also a beautiful angel for all the students out there. So this angel, as I said earlier, for you guys, all the students out here there are going to get a lot of clarity about the career path that they want to be on. So this is also reinforced. And if I think about this reading for the students, that maybe what you have always been thinking about doing, maybe for some of you, you might choose an entirely different option altogether. So that's the transformation which is coming up, right? So that's going to be interesting. Now let's see what's happening with you guys as far as your relationships are concerned. All right, so I want to break it down into 2 parts, the relationship aspect. I want to talk about, first, let's look at the relationships look at the relationship status for all those who are already in a committed relationship. Maybe you're married, you're engaged, or you are in a long-term relationship with someone. So first, let's look at those people who are already in a committed relationship. What information, what messages Spirit wants to give us for group number 1 who are already in a committed relationship. So we have 4 of Earth. We have the Devil, okay? And we have 8 of Earth. All right. So my dear group number 1, it could be that for some of you, you are trying to, with this 4 of Earth energy, if you can see this woman is, trying to walk up to the guy. I hope you can see it. Yeah. She's trying to kind of impress this guy. So this 4 of Earth energy it could be that for all those who are in a committed relationship, are feeling a little shaky. Yeah. It feels that your person is not, there could be a feeling of things becoming a little stagnant. It could happen in the month of July, or that's what the energy you are bringing forward from the previous months. There's an energy of things being stagnant. There's energy, there is a desire for change. That's what I see with this Four of Earth energy, that you are being too, things are being too controlling, right? And it feels somehow that the relationship is going nowhere. And there has to be some shift, or maybe you guys are not communicating as much with each other, you are not opening up with each other, or you just want to have a break from each other. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting from this entire spread. And the devil energy is also reinforcing the same thing, that so I do like devil when I see it in relationships, though it is a little bit, it's a toxic energy, but it is also an extremely sexual energy. So if your relationship is getting stagnant, which for most of you it might be, then you need to recharge it with having more sex, being more intimate with each other, being more creative in a bedroom, and adding that spark to the relationship is very important, and you really need to work on it. And it could be something that it's not even in your forefront of your mind, what's happening with the relationship. You are not giving you're not giving the due importance to your partner, because you're so busy fighting the battles on all the other fronts that you're not giving the due importance to your partner. And that's what you need to do. You need to work on it with the Eight of Pentacles. And that's what you need to start. And you need to start doing it now, my dear group number one. You need to work on it, make it more interesting, make it more romantic, add more, put some focus and energy in your relationships, which you have not been doing, because you're taking your partner for granted. And that's never a good thing. Even if you have been married for 20, 25 years, my suggestion is, do not take your partner for granted. Have some playfulness to it. Have some fun in your relationship. And don't stop to see them. See them. It's very important to see your partner. And it is very important to be seen. So it could be that you are feeling let down, or you are feeling taken for granted by your partner. It could be a mirror of energy. So see how it resonates or fits in with you. But what the spirit is telling is that you need to work on it. You have to make your relationship a priority too. Go out, have your dinner dates or your lunch dates. Talk to each other more often. Discuss what your plans or your dreams with each other, and be more physically intimate with your partner. That is what is needed, right? Now let's see what's happening in July for people who are not in relationship. For fire signs, if you're not in relationship, what's coming up towards you? We have Ace of Earth, we have Five of Air. Let me take out one more. I'll show you the cards. And we have the World. Those who have chosen group number one and they are not in relationship right now, any kind of committed relationship, what's coming up in the month of July for them? So we have Ace of Earth. We have the Five of Air. And in the last, we have the World card, this is a very interesting set of cards, my dear group number one, because I do feel for some of you, there could be some kind of a relationship start which would happen. And when it will happen, and it will not be from your regular group of friends or regular routine people that you're with. It could be somebody from a different culture, from a different kind of an upbringing. It could also be somebody from a different city or country altogether, a different religion, something which is different from you. That is what is coming towards you, right? So, but whatever it is, with the air of Five of Air, I do feel that there will be a lack of, initially it could be at least that there are conflicts and lack of understanding between the both of you. So it will not be a very, because I don't see Ace of Earth or the world energy as denoting a lot of love, but it could denote a beginning. That's what I see for you guys, all the fire signs. But it could start with some kind of a conflict with the 5 of air energy. You might face a conflict, or you might, sometimes it happens that we are talking with somebody online and our views don't match, and we start to argue over things. But over a period of time, that argument turns into friendship, and then it might have a possibility of turning into romance. So something like that could be a possibility. Or you're getting in touch with somebody who is far away from the place that you are staying. That's another possibility, because there is a definite beginning with the Ace of Earth, right? So I do see a beginning happening. I do see a conflict also, and the world could also mean ending, right? It could be a short duration thing as well for some of you. So you could begin something, it could become, there could be a lot of heat and fire and a lot of arguments and fights, and then it might suddenly end, and you might turn around, go back and see and think, oh, this could have been something, there could have been something there. Or for some of you, it would be something which is beginning in a relationship, a new beginning happening with somebody who is at a lot of distance, but there is not a lot of there could be problems in communication or understanding, or the thought processes are not matching, which is fine. So but it is showing a new beginning, right? So see whichever whichever matches with you. So that's what it is showing me for you guys in relationship. And now let's see what messages we are getting from the oracle cards. So first, wow, look, it says surprise. This is a unicorn card. So this is going to come to you, for you guys, is going to come as a surprise. Look for unexpected today. So something unexpected, it is resonating with the world energy. Something which is unexpected. You're not even looking out for it. It might just happen and take you unawares. And this card is for all those who are in a committed relationships. And I also said that you need to be a little playful and romantic. So look what the romance angels are saying, that it says playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So this is true for both. I'm saying it for all those in a committed relationship, but you guys need to lighten up a bit. You need to have fun with your partner. That's very, very important, more than anything else. And with the last card, it says on target. Follow your ideal life path. What a beautiful message. You are on target with things, and follow what your spirit is asking you to do, and things will by itself fall in place, right? So this is it. This is what I have for you, my dear group number 1, for all the fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I hope the reading resonated. Do let me know in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Now let's move on to group number 2, which is our earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So group number 2, my earth signs, this is your reading. So first we will see what is the theme of the month of July for you guys, right? So this is what these 2 cards will tell, and then we'll shuffle more on camera. So we have hostilities and we have Vata, space and air. All right. So what what this card means, let me just talk about the Vata energy first. So this is the energy of air. So mostly, although the earth signs are pretty fixed and not somebody who likes to move a lot of change, they are not very happy with changes, and then you guys do not adapt as easily to changes as the other signs do, because earth is a very fixed energy. So when this card of movement comes here, so this would be a time of a lot of chaos or changes or movement happening in your life. This is also a card of being more sensitive and having more nervous energy. And also this talks about your communication skills. You become more communicative. You're more open about discussing what is it that you want and how you want to do things. So that's the changes this month of July is bringing for all the earth signs and for all those who have chosen group number 2. So this is a very active month for you, or most maybe in some cases it's a hyperactive month for you guys. So you even, and also for some of you, you might start to feel that your skin or hair are becoming a little dry because the air energy is becoming predominant. So just take care of that. But yes, it's the time for quick movements. It's the time for communication. It's time for putting your thoughts across for all you earth signs, right? Group number 2. But I also see this is the energy oracle, and we have hostility. So you are going to face a number of oppositions, and people are going to be also vocal and verbal about what is it that they don't want or don't like. There could be rumors, there could be conflicts, it could be aggressive. So you might have to defend yourself. If you see the posture of this man, he's standing in a defensive mode. So yeah, so my dear group number 2, you guys need to defend and fight for what you believe in the month of July. And you'll have to face opposition. Things won't go as smoothly as you maybe expect them to be. Now let's see what more Spirit wants to tell us about your personal space in the month of July. We have 2 of Swords. We have Temperance. Good. This is a good card to have after hostilities and 2 of Swords. We have 10 of Swords. My earth signs. A lot of changes happening in your personal space. We have 9 of Wands. I'll take out one more card. Let's take the last card. We have 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so you guys are walking a very tight rope in the month of July. There could be a lot of shifts happening in your environment, and it could be confusing you. There could be confusion. It need not everything that is happening is in keeping with what you want or how you saw it, right? How you envisioned it. Maybe that's not how it is going forward with, and it is causing you a lot of stress. So I do feel you are kind of handling a lot of different stuff in your personal space, and it is also 9 of Wands is giving a sense of being tired. So I do feel my earth signs are getting very tired in the month of July. There is a lot of confusion, and they are feeling very defensive because there are so many hostilities. Now this card and this card together, 10 of Swords is a card which talks about ending of a situation, ending of a cycle, which is the good side of it. But when it happens, before the cycle ends, it could be a dark time for you guys. So there could be some decisions which have to be made by you, my dear group number 2, and these decisions are difficult, and with both of them together, be very careful about what people are talking about you. There could be some misunderstandings about how you want to project a certain thing or present yourself. Maybe people are not understanding it as well, and that is leading to rumor mongering, and that could give you a lot of stress, a lot of problems. That could be one of the things. But you are any which ways, when I see all these cards together, I do get a energy of being restless. There is a restlessness and there is a tiredness which is coming in. But the good part is balance is also here because we have Temperance. So you will eventually, by the time the month of July ends, you will get your balance back. So all is not lost, right? My dear group number 2, because Temperance is the energy of healing, of about creating a balance and about finding the middle ground, right? So you will find it, you will find your balance, and you will learn how to handle them. That before that happens, there is a sense of being chaotic. And there is this, as I said, the word coming to me again and again is you are exhausted and you are tired and you are not happy with certain situations, how they have progressed and how it is happening in your personal space. But things will work out in the end with the Temperance energy. Or it could be for some of you, you might have some health issues as well, my dear earth signs, so take care of your health as well, right? Because when we have the Vata energy and the Vata, the air in the element creates joint aches. It can give you all sorts of problems, but the one thing it does is joint aches. So you have to be very careful about the food, the kind of food you're eating, the exercises you're doing, so that you control your Vata element, right? And it also becomes more with thoughts, because when the air element becomes predominant, we think a lot, because it's about intelligence, right? It's about mind. So you are overthinking. Maybe you're overthinking, overanalyzing things, and that's what you need to stop doing. Or you're overexerting yourself. So if you can do a job with a phone call, do it with a phone call. You don't need to physically go there. Don't overexert your physical energies as well. So that's one thing which you might also do in the month of July, my dear group number 2, right? Now let's see what's happening in your career, in your work area, professionally, how things are for you guys, right? So let's figure that out. There are already, I have these oracle cards. So let's see, we have the cow spirit. The miracles are endless. How beautiful. Cows are also revered in India. So, and they are considered spiritual magical beings. Crystal ball, it says inside. Okay. The fates. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. And we have in the end, beautiful Akasha. It says you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Wow. So all the cards are actually pointing to one thing and one thing only, that all those who have chosen this file are extremely spiritual, and you're extremely spiritual and psychic. So you have a very strong third eye with the crystal ball. The third eye is very strong, and you have beautiful insights and a knowing about what you need to do in your life. And you are in touch with the spirit. And the cow spirit is another very powerful card which says miracles are endless. So things happen for you out of nowhere as far as your work is concerned. And it happens more easily if you just let it go. You just let it be. That's when things start to move very beautifully in your workspace. And most of the people who have drawn this file are into some kind of a spiritual work. You could be a counselor, a teacher, a healer, a yoga instructor, or doing energy work, taking your workshops and all that stuff. And that's the kind of work that you guys do. Maybe teaching meditation, because you are a light worker, is what the angel messages card is telling us, that you are a light worker and you are very, very spiritually powerful and strong, right? But something strange or something very interesting with this believe in the blue moon card is talking about. Now, what is a blue moon? Normally in a month, we have full moon once, but in some months, sometimes full moon happens twice. That's called, the second full moon is called a blue moon. That means it's not a normal phenomenon, right? Having 2 full moons in a month is not a normal phenomenon. And when it happens, it comes with with surprise, something surprising, something unexpected, something you thought will happen only once in a blue moon. There's also a saying in English, oh, this can happen once in a blue moon. So that surprise is coming your way, my dear group number 2, as far as your career is concerned. So you might, universe is just going to give you some kind of a gift. So be open to it, be receptive to it, which you are, because also we have this faith's energy. Now, this card is all about serenity. So I hope most of you know what the serenity prayer is. It says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So when this card comes, it's about accepting, believing in the energies of the universe, believing in the natural flow of things, and just be happy in whatever is coming your way. And when I see all these cards together, I do, as I said, I do feel that you guys are very spiritual, very psychic beings. You are like, wow, I mean, many of you watching it could be tarot readers or numerologists or healers, because that's the work that you guys put in, that's the work that you do, and you all have a very powerful third eye with this crystal ball, and it's talking about insight. So it's saying that you guys have a very powerful third eye. Wow. And the cow spirit, as I said, is a cow is considered a very spiritual animal, and it's very miraculous. So things, you are able to manifest things just by thinking. You're able to manifest your reality but by just thinking and focusing on your intentions, and you know how to do it. You have that secret. That is beautiful. Now let's see what more information Spirit wants to give us about the career for group number 2. We have Page of Swords. We have the Star. Wow. And we have the Chariot. My, guys, you're flying high as far as your work is concerned. So things, there is a increase in communication. There is a clarity in idea and visions. There is a knowing which direction you need to go with this Page of Swords energy. And when this card comes, it also talks about social media. It also talks about using other different methods of communication. So that's what, even if you have been doing it before, then maybe you will become, you will start using it all the more in the month of July. And things are looking up. We have the Star energy and we have the Chariot. Maybe some of you could be deciding to travel for work. With both of these cards together, you might travel or go some, or something from a distance might come your way, because it's in keeping with the Star energy. It's again in keeping with the blue moon energy. So it is something which is very different, something which you always desired and hoped for, but maybe never thought it is going to be possible, might come your way. And also the Star card is a healing card. It's the energy of a healer. So as I said, this is a group full of healers and people who are very, very spiritual. And with the Chariot energy, you are going on target. You are very, very clear about which way you want to go. So there is no confusion for you guys as far as career is concerned, which is amazing. And if there was any confusion in the month of July, it's all getting cleared out, right? So now let's see. This is wonderful. So now let's see what's happening with your relationships, my dear group number 2. Let me clear out these cards. So for relationships, I'm going to check it, in 2 parts. First, we'll see the relationships for people who are already in a committed relationship. What's happening in your relationship with each other? It could be that you're married, or you are in a long-term relationship, or you have somebody in your life. So this first reading is for all those of you, right? What's happening in the relationship, committed relationships for group number 2, or the earth signs. More. Okay, so let's see. We have Strength. We have 9 of Water, 9 of Cups. And we have 4 of Cups. Okay. So for all those who are in a committed relationship, all the earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, or all those who have chosen group number 2. So in relationships, there is something which you have to stand up for. Maybe you need to stand up for your partner, or maybe For some of you, you need to stand up in front of your partner. You're finding your own inner core strength. So sometimes, we need to tell our truth to our partners too. So that's the situation which is coming up for you guys, group number 2, wherein or you are defending your partner. So there is some kind of a defense mechanism happening in either way, right? And but then we have 9 of waters. Now 9 of cups is a very, very happy energy. It's about being successful. It's about being abundant, about getting what you desire, fulfillment of wishes. So when the moment you stand up to your own self, or stand up to your partner, or stand up for your partner, your desires are going to be fulfilled. It's going to be the outcome of it is going to be very beneficial and happy for you guys. And then we have in the end 4 of water, that is 4 of cups. But so also there is something for all those who are in a committed relationship. There is some form of a desire. There's a dreaminess to this card. It's like what I truly desire, I'm not getting it right now, and what is coming my way, I'm not able to see it well, right? So this could be a little bit of a confusing stage. So you need to come out of your dreamland and see what's happening in your actual reality. You cannot be daydreaming too much. Yes, so that's the word I was looking for. So this is a card of people who are daydreaming and not looking at things the way they should. So there is a sense of dissatisfaction because of that. Yeah, but standing up to what you truly believe in, using the strength card, standing up to yourself or to your partner, is going to give you a lot of satisfaction. But there is still something which else that you want, that you're still looking for something else. So that's how your month of July is going to be. Now let me take out a key for the last card. I want to take out one more card as to what it is that you are actually desiring. King of Fire. All right, so you desire passion. So that's what you want. So maybe there is, I do see with Cups energy and the Strength card, there is a lot of love in the relationship. It's not like the first deck wherein there was a sense of being stagnant. But for you guys in the committed relationship, there is a lot of love. You do look at each other, look after each other and see each other. But maybe the passion element is missing, right? This desire for physical intimacy is something which you guys need to work on. That is why this 4 of Cups is here. That's what you imagine. That's what you want. So you need to discuss it with your partner and then find a solution for the same, right? So that's what it is for committed relationships. Now let's see, for all those who are not in any kind of a committed relationship, how the month of July is going to be in relationships for you guys. We have 6 of Earth. We have Ace of Earth. And we have Knight of Water. Okay. So for most of you, this seems to be, there seems to be somebody coming for you guys, yeah, in the month of July, my dear Earth signs. It would be a very balanced relationship with the 6 of Cup energy. So you want the relationships to be very balanced. Nobody is superior and nobody inferior. And it has to be a equal give and take. So that's what you desire from your relationships. And that is, and what is coming towards you is almost the same kind of energy that you desire, because as I said earlier, you guys are very good at manifesting what you want. So you are manifesting the romantic partner that you want, because Knight of Waters is a very romantic person. So you can see he's, putting the girl on his shoulders and he's walking ahead. So this is somebody very charming, somebody who is very easy to be with, easy to talk to, and very emotionally mature. That is the kind of person, that's the kind of energy which is coming towards you. And with the Ace of Cups, it seems that it could be a beginning of something beautiful. So all these 3 put together, yeah, you want some kind of an equal partnership or an equal relationship. That's what you desire. And that is the beginning. Ace of Earth is a beginning of abundant energy, beginning of new love, coming in of new energies in your life, which are very abundant and very powerful. It's a very beautiful card. So that's what's coming towards you. And we also have Knight of Water. So yeah, as I said, this is a charming lover boy, not a lover boy, somebody who's very charming and very, very loving. But what happens with this person is it's really difficult to figure out whether they're truly interested in you or not, because they're charming and loving towards almost anybody. They could be that way with your friends or that way with you also and with your mother also. So you will feel confused about what is it that they truly want. And this Knight is not very quick in commitments. Okay, so maybe you will meet somebody and you will want, oh my God, why is not committing? Well, that's not his nature. They take their own time for commitments to happen. So you need to give them that time, right? And also it could be with this Knight coming over here and all these cards, it could also be for some of you that it's a warning. Do not mistake a friendship for a relationship. Yeah, for a romantic relationship. That can happen for you guys. So be very careful and be very wary of it. Until and unless you haven't had an open conversation, don't start building your dreams. Try to control that urge, right? Now let's see what messages we are getting for you guys. Wow, we have Archangel Gabriel. Call in the pure white light. As I said, you guys are very, very spiritual. And Archangel Gabriel is also the angel of communication. It also helps us in communication and creative works. So he also helps us in our creative pursuits, in putting our truth across and opening up our throat chakra. So it's a very beautiful angelic energy which helps us to do and achieve all that. So Archangel Gabriel is here to bless you with his blessing in the month of July, my dear earth signs, or group number 2. Now the romance angels gives us a very interesting card. It says deception. Someone is wearing a false mask, false self mask in this relationship. Okay, this is in keeping with what I said to you earlier. Do not mistake a friendship for a relationship. Be very clear about what is it that you want, my dear group number 2, or what is the other person actually offering you. Because when I see this for you guys, you might self-deceive, right? So that's what it's telling me, that you might, you might not tell yourself the truth, and that could create a problem in the relationship. And the last card is time to shine. Create the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. So yes, there are a lot of opportunities coming your way as far as your self-growth and your work is concerned. And yeah, there could be new relationships coming your way as well. So enjoy, my dear group number 3. So this is it. This is what I have for you guys. I hope the reading resonated. Do let me know in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your time. Bye for now. 3, all my air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your reading. So first we are going to figure out how the month of July is going to be for you personally. Then I'll look into various other factors of your life. So let's begin. We have 2 very beautiful cards. We have Mars. Now Mars is a planet of having a lot of physical energy and willpower. It's time. This is a month when all the air signs are going to assert themselves. They're going to declare their independence or become more independent. You will have your strategy in place and you'll be able to face and handle conflicts very well. Because Mars is a fighter, Mars is a soldier energy. So you have your strategy, you know where you want to go and how you want to achieve it, and nothing and nobody can come in your way. So that's the kind of clarity you guys will have. But with the Mars energy, also be careful of conflicts that might come your way, because you are not having as much patience as you used to have. So it is also, as I said, it's a soldier. What does soldier do? They fight. What happens with fighting? Conflicts. So that's the opposition or conflicts that you might face. So you need to be very careful and tone down your aggression. If you're becoming too aggressive, be very careful. That's never a good thing. Do not burn your bridges is the warning which is coming to me. Don't try to accomplish too many things. Yeah, so you might be on fire in the month of July. I want to do this, that, in personal space, in workspace, I want to experience and explore new possibilities. Everything. You might have the energy and the power to do everything, but you need to choose wisely. And you don't have to burn your bridges or get into unnecessary fights, because the next card is even more beautiful. It says victory for you guys. Wow. So whatever you are setting out to do, you're going to be successful at it, my dear group number 3. It's going to give you joy, happiness, abundance, and you will feel that my hard work has been appreciated and I have finally arrived. That's the sense which is coming. And both these cards together, Mars is a fighter, and after fighting, what do you want? You want to win, right? So you won your victory. So there could be some changes happening in your personal space, and some adjustments that you're doing, and some shifts that are coming up which you haven't had the time or the courage to do before, but you have it now, because Mars is giving you a lot of courage. Now let's see what more is happening in your personal space, my dear group number 3. We have 6 of Cups. We have Knight of Cups. Yeah, we have Knight of Cups. The Emperor and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, Queen of Swords and the Emperor. Just let's see one more card. And the King of Cups. Wow, so many cups. So you are at your creative best in this month, my dear group number 3. Whatever it is that you're doing, your creativity is definitely flowing. Simply because we have so many of Cups energy. And yeah, so there could be old friends coming back to you, or old relationships coming back with the 6 of Cups energy, or you visiting old places. So when I see this 6 of Cups in this deck, it's like this couple is going to their old home. So maybe you're going back to the places you have visited before, could be one of the things, or going back to your family home for a visit. So there is a sense of nostalgia attached to this card, but it's a very beautiful and it's a very calming energy. Or it could be people from your past which are coming, which are getting in touch with you again. And it need not be romantic all the time. It could be some relative or a friend or a colleague, somebody whom you are getting back in touch with, and it's a good feeling, right? And it's making you feel happy. It's nostalgic. The feel of this card is nostalgic. And with the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups, yes, there is a lot of creativity in place. You are feeling very emotionally sorted. You are at a very good place as far as your emotions are concerned. Yes, and with the Emperor, you are at the top of your game. So there is a lot of structure. There's a lot of things which are coming in place for you and coming together. With the Emperor energy, because he is sitting, if you see in this card, he is sitting on a chessboard. So you're planning your moves, my dear group number 3. You are able to plan your moves, and you are able to do and accomplish whatever you desire. So you are at a very good place emotionally, and also I am feeling from these cards professionally, you are at a very good place, air signs. And with the Queen of Swords, you are not taking any crap. Yeah. And with the Mars energy together, you are very blunt and sometimes tactless. Maybe that's not your normally you are very careful with your words. It could be your normal nature, but in the month of July, things are shifting, energy shifts are happening, and you're telling the universe, I'm not going to take any crap. Don't send crap my way. I want to invest my energy in good people and good situation and not care for the rest. Because these two are very powerful energy. The Emperor and the Queen of Swords in themselves are very powerful energies, and they both don't accept fools. They both cannot tolerate fools at all. So that's the kind of energy which I see for you guys happening. And with the King of Cups, it's a very emotionally satisfying time frame for you. Yeah. And with the Knight of Cups, it could be there is some relationship with these two cards together. There could be some relationships which were romantic, which are revisiting, and maybe the sparks will fly again. Who knows? Yeah. So yeah, that's interesting. So it could lead to that. But anyways, you're happy. That's the word coming to me. You're happy and you are satisfied and you're blissful in your own skin, which is amazing, right? Now let's see what's happening with your career. I do get a feeling that you guys are doing very well as far as your work is concerned, because we started the reading with victory, right? Let's see. Scarab beetle spirit. Magic works through you. Beautiful. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Mirror. Perceptions. New life. All right. And we have Isaiah, and it says, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Amazing. As I said, I feel your work is doing really well because we started the reading with victory, and that is what is, amplified by these cards. So yes, there is, for many of you, it could be that you guys are starting something new in your work and in your career. It could be a different career line altogether. Yeah, it could be different from what you have been doing. Maybe you have been having a job and you're starting your own business, or maybe you have one business and you're starting another, which is entirely different than what you were doing. But whatever it is that you're starting, you are highly kicked about it. You are like, this is my time. I need to do this. I need to grab this opportunity. That is what this energy of this card is. So you are leaving. It's a new life. This work is bringing new life to your life. It's opening up different opportunities, venues, and options for you. And what happening with this luck is on you. Now, all these cards are talking about having luck, even this one. You guys are going to feel very lucky in the month of July. Things are just going to fall in place, and your creativity is going to be at its own height. You're going to be very creative and very passionate about whatever it is that you're doing, and you will feel as if it's in keeping with universal energies, because suddenly, out of the blue, options and opportunities will open for you. What you do not expect will come your way, and things just will feel, it will feel like that you have that Midas touch. And also with this card, what I want to say, it says luck is on your side, but it also means that again, new opportunities, new businesses. Count your blessings. Do not take anything for granted, because there is so much of good luck coming your way. And you guys also might travel. For the group number 3, my air signs might decide to travel, might decide to. And I'm not getting a feeling, I'm not, with this card, you might travel for work, but not necessarily. But if you travel, it will be good for you. Yeah, we will see in tarot if that card comes, if you're traveling for work. But yes, travel is an possibility, or you're planning to travel or planning to go somewhere, which will bring in a lot of fresh energy and enthusiasm to you. And with the Isaiah, this is the most favorite card. It says you're bringing forth new ideas, and look, the angel is, guiding her, covering her. It is a very good card if you're thinking of bringing a child into this world, you're thinking of starting a family. So it's a very good time frame for that. But since we are checking out your career, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas, right? And you are looking at new life, and you have a perception, you have the clarity. With the mirror energy, this is the third eye chakra. This denotes which denotes perception. So you have the clarity, you have the understanding of what actually is out there, because mirror reflects things as is, right? It's not blemished, it's not changed. It's a real reality which looks back at us whenever we look at the mirror. So that's what's happening. Your perceptions are very clear. Your intuition is very powerful and very strong. And something definitely new and beautiful is coming your way as far as work and career is concerned. And it is going to take you places. You're not going to regret these decisions. Or maybe this is something which you have been thinking for a long time and postponing it. But now in the month of July, you will get you will get your direction, because your third eye is powerful. You're getting your direction, and you come to know how you want to take it forward. Sometimes we have an idea, but we don't know how we are going to do it, right? Knowing how we are going to do it is also very important. So that's what the knowledge that you will have in this month. So now let's see what more Spirit wants to tell us about your career, group number 3. So I must say it's looking awesome. We have 9 of Wands. We have 7 of Cups. And we have 3 of Pentacles. All right. So guys, as I said, you're going to start something new, some new idea, some new inspiration is going to strike you people. There could be travel involved. It's going to be very creative. You are going to feel the support all around you, because the point is, when we feel the support all around us, doesn't mean that there are no challenges. So there are going to be certain challenges. There are going to be certain confusions still within you, even if you are very perceptive with this card which says the Mirror. Even your perception is on dot and you are very intuitive about things, but still there is certain confusion about what is the best way to take forward and what is the best way to present things. And I feel this confusion can happen towards the beginning of the month of July, because by the time you go through the month, we have 3 of Pentacles. So it talks about support again. 3 of Pentacles is a group energy. It's the energy of appreciation, people coming together and help coming your way. Yeah. So this is beautiful. So you do have a lot of support, and there are a lot of people who are cheering you on, is what I feel when I see all these cards together. Though it is becoming too overwhelming for some of you with the 9 of Wands energy. This is about becoming tired. Maybe you're trying to do too many things. And whenever we start something new, there is a lot of enthusiasm. There is a lot of sleepless nights. There is a lot of energy that we put into it. So 9 of Wands is something which can happen. So you need to learn and remember to relax whenever you get the time. Don't burn the candle from both the ends. Don't be working day and night, because otherwise you will end up in the 9 of Wands energy, and it can be very overwhelming and somewhat a little bit negative, because it's talking about being tired. That's what it's saying, that you might feel tired and might not know. And with that tiredness, when our mind is tired, we get very confused. That's when the doubts creep in. You don't have to have any doubts, because literally the angels are supporting you, my dear fire signs. So take care of yourself and everything else will fall in place. That's my only suggestion to you guys as far as your work is concerned, right? Now let's see what's happening in your love life, my dear group number 3. Okay, so I am going to first look at the relationships of people who are in a committed relationship, and then we will look at singles. All right, so first we look at all those who are in a committed relationship. One card flipped. Okay, there are too many, so I must take too many. Let's see. For fire signs or group number 3, all those who are in a committed relationship, what's happening with their relationship in the month of July? Let's take one more. We have the Knight of Air and we have the Death card. and we have Ace of Water. Okay, this is interesting. So you guys, with the Knight of Air, Knight of Swords, this is a Knight of Swords energy. This is the Death card. And this is Ace of Water. So all those in a committed relationship, something in the relationship is shifting. Yeah. There is some new energy coming in. Maybe now there are two interpretations, the way I see it in two different ways. So see which resonates with you. I feel that there could be some new form of, maybe for some of you, a child is coming into your life with the Knight of Air energy, which is bringing in a lot of changes because, and making changes in your life the way it was earlier, it's not going to be the same now. So this child is bringing in a lot of changes and it is bringing in a lot of new energy. Ace of Water is a beautiful energy of love, joy, and creation. So that's what's happening with some of you. With the others, it could be somebody younger is entering the relationship and it is creating problems in the relationships with your partner and bringing in the third party situation with the Ace of Water. That is for some of you. And you will know what this is. It's not going to take you by surprise. And for others, if there is no child or if there is no third party, there's third situation which is happening here. There is some kind of new communication channels, new clarity coming to you in relationships with the Ace of Swords energy, which is bringing a lot of changes and transformations in how you understand each other and how you view each other. It's not going to be the same. There is a shift happening in there. Some kind of an information which was hidden is coming in the forefront. And that is causing a lot of, what can I say? That is renewing your love. It is making your relationship as good as new, because it is removing a lot of doubts and a lot of inhibitions from your mind. So wow, there are many different things which are coming up. End result is going to be good. So if for most of you, I feel, have that conversation, have that open-ended discussion and go through this energy of chaos. Now death creates and chaos because it is ending certain situation in our life and starting something new. Now what we see for you guys, it is starting something very beautiful with your partner, which is Ace of Water energy. It's renewing your relationships. It's like renewing your vows again to each other. Your commitment to each other is getting renewed again. So that's the beauty of this clarity coming in your life, right? So see what resonates. Do let me know in the comment, because I did see a lot of multiple scenarios playing out here. Now let's see for the air sign, for all those who are singles, what's happening, what's coming up in their love life. So we have the Queen of Fire. There's the Queen of Fire. We have the Chariot and the Judgment. Two cards came out together. I'll take both of them. We have the Chariot and we have the Judgment. All right. Okay, my fire signs. There is a lot of passion which I see. You as person, as people, it could be that most of you are very passionate and very open to relationships, or maybe open to experimentation in relationships is what I see for some of you, not for all, but definitely people who are very focused on a relationship. Even if you're single, you would like to have a good, healthy relationship, but a relationship wherein you are not submissive to anybody, because Queen of Fire is not submissive to anybody. So you do not look, and if you submit, you do it with your own desire. It's not because other person is overpowering you, because nobody can overpower this queen. Yeah. So you're passionate, you're enthusiastic, you are also a very independent person in your own self. And you want a relationship which is equally passionate. Now as we move forward, we have the Chariot and we have the Judgment. So I do feel there could be, and I think it came earlier also in your cards as in career, there could be some kind of a movement happening, some kind of a travel happening for those who are singles in the third group, that is the air sign. So this travel is again coming in your cards, but this time it is more focused. Maybe you're traveling to meet with somebody whom you wanted to be with, and or maybe somebody is traveling to meet you. So there is a focused intent which is happening here, right? And then we have something from your past coming up, because in the judgment card, things which are buried, things which have been hidden are coming up. So something from your past, some situation from your past is coming to the forefront. Wow. So lots happening with you guys, right? So, and yes, it's not telling me a new relationship is coming towards you. I'm sorry, my dear singles, it's not telling me that, but it is telling me certain situations which can happen. So you might meet somebody while you're traveling. It could happen. Or somebody might travel to meet you, and definitely with the judgment energy. And also, I believe that in the beginning, there was Six of Cups in your reading. So something from your past is really definitely coming up. It's coming to the forefront, and it needs to be dealt with. And now you will know how to deal with it, because that's the energy of the judgment. It's renewal and rebirth. So something is getting renewed and rebirthed in your relationships. So do let me know in the comments what it was. I would be very interested, because your love life for even the couples or the singles is quite active, is what I see. Now let's see what messages we are getting. The unicorn deck is beautiful message which says closeness. Your unicorn is very close to you. So this is in keeping with the entire reading which is happening for you guys, because it says that help is near you, support is all around you, and that is what is reinforced by this, that your unicorn is near you. Universe is guiding you and supporting you, my dear. Group number 3, and in the romance angels, it says forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Such a beautiful message. I think it is in keeping with the judgment energy that you need to release and heal some of the past wounds, or let go of certain people that you have been holding on for too long, and it is not serving any purpose. So heal. The healing is the key. And the last card we have is the elements. The elements of fire, air, earth, and water combine to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. My dear group number 3, you need not worry about anything. It's as if the entire universe is aligning to help you and protect you and guide you. So just go with the flow and trust your instinct, because the angels, the spirits talks to us through our instincts. That's what you need to do. Such a beautiful, beautiful reading, my dear group number 3. Good luck to you guys. I hope the reading resonated. Do let me know in the comment section how you found it. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Now let's move on to the last group of the day, which is group number 4, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Group number 4, all my water signs, which are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is your reading. So today we are figuring out how the month of July is going to be for you guys. So first we are going to see what is the theme of the month going to be. What kind of changes personally in your personality that are going to come up, and what are going to be the main factors, right? So the first card is Pisces. Interesting. Oh, wow. And the second is door to value. We all want money to flow in towards us like this, don't we? And this is Pisces. So yes, for all the water signs, you are any which ways very empathetic, very psychic, quite religious and spiritual, and your energy is a little bit reserved. So water signs are not very open about their emotions to people, but they are very empathetic. And also there is a sense of being a little timid, right? When the Pisces, especially not all the water signs, but specifically for Pisces energy. But as I said, this is the energy of being highly imaginative. You know, whenever I see Pisces, I see imagination. You guys can imagine something else altogether. some different realms, some different worlds. Your imagination is extremely powerful. The only problem with this kind of imagination is that you might sometimes get caught up in the web that you're creating in your own mind and lose touch with reality. That can happen with the Pisces, but a very beautiful, a very soft flowing energy. But what it is bringing to you, the next card is beautiful. It is giving you value. So there are a lot of new opportunities for growth and abundance which are opening up for you. This door is opening for you, and all you need to do is to walk into this door. Universe is giving you opportunities. Universe is giving you abundance. It's giving you hard cash, money, because you see gold coins and cash flying out. So these doors are going to be open for you, and these opportunities will come towards you and come out of the sudden. You might not be expecting it. Suddenly a door will open and you will say, wow. Or if not the money, because we are talking about self, well, money is a part of it. There is a lot of value addition that you will be doing to yourself. You know, things and people who add value to your life are also going to walk into your life, and you are going to be welcoming them. Now let's see what more Tarot wants to tell us about group number 4, about their self-growth. We have the Judgment, but it has come upside down. We have the Emperor. Sorry, this is not Judgment. This is Lovers card. I'm so sorry. This is Lovers, which has come upside down. We have the Emperor. We have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Cups. One more card I'll take. We have the High Priestess. Right. So, as I said, you guys are very psychic individuals any which ways. We have the High Priestess and we have the Queen of Cups coming in together. They've both made an appearance in your reading, which is extremely, extremely powerful. But I feel when we are too much into our imagination, too much into our imaginary world, and when we are too creative, there is a chance of not being grounded. So that's what you need to be careful of. But the good news is we also have the Emperor here. So this is a very grounded person. So you are at the top of your game. You know where you have to go. There are a lot of secrets or a lot of unknown things about you which are coming to the surface during this time in the month of July. You might surprise yourself with something new which is coming to the surface and you never expected. It is about you. You never expected this strength in you. You never expected yourself to be this creative, or you never expected that you are this psychic. Yeah, but you are. And that's what's coming to the forefront. And with the Judgment coming upside down, this is a card which, with the Lovers coming upside down, when I see it for you guys, I think it shows me your choices maybe are limited. There are not many choices available to you. And that's not a bad thing, my dear group number 4. Sometimes too many choices makes everything more difficult and more confusing. So I do see the lack of confusion and the clarity coming towards you, especially with the second card, which is right next to this card, which is the Emperor energy. This Emperor is not confused. He knows where he's going. He knows what he has to do. He's pretty certain and very, very confident about how he wants to be. And that is what the Lovers coming upside down is saying. It's not talking about love per se or a relationship. What it is telling me is that the confusion's getting over for you guys. Now you know the path you want to be on or have to be on, and which is creating new beginnings. So there is a renewal which is happening within you, an understanding which you are coming about your own powers and about your own skill set. which was or may have been hidden from you guys earlier. Wow. And when I see the Emperor and the Page together, it is also giving me a feeling that you guys will be working through your finances in this month. It's very, very important that you put your finances in place if they have not been earlier. If you have been very scattered, I'm not saying that you have been spendthrift, but sometimes with the Pisces energy and so much of water energy, we end up spending money which we don't know that we need and we don't intend to, but it just happens. So this is creating a structure in your finances as well. So this is a month when you will kind of begin to do that. If you have been trying to do it for some time, you'll be successful in doing that now, from now onwards. Right now, let's see. Now let's move on to your career, my dear Pisces. What's happening with your career? Let me remove these cards. And let's see. So we have clarity, aspirations, which is coming with the sword energy. All right. Then we have Bridget, and it says caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. All right. We have the beautiful Treasure Island card. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. And there is a wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. Okay. So now what's happening is, I think there could be multiple options open to you, or there could be different things that you're wanting to do. You would definitely, as somebody who's a dreamer, we have seen it, we began the reading with the Pisces energy, so that's the energy of a dreamer. But what it is saying, when the full moon comes in Taurus, it's talking about putting plans in action. You can't just put an intention out there and go off to sleep, right? You need to work towards it. You need to be open and aware to the synchronicities which are happening around you, and you need to take those steps and take those opportunities. So that's what this card is saying. You need to be practical. Having imagination, having an intention is all well, but afterwards it's all hard work. So you need to put that work in place. And when the Taurus energy comes, it's also resonating with the Emperor and the Page of Page of Pentacle energy. It's talking about putting finances in place. You need to structure them, my dear group number 4. And that's what this full moon energy is also talking about. You need to put your, make your funds. Okay, this is my travel fund, this is my retirement fund, this is my business fund. That kind of structuring is what I'm talking about. So you need to be very clear cut about how you're going to proceed. And that clarity is coming to you with this sword energy. Sword is talking about not taking any crap, not listening to negative ideas or negative people. You will also be removing that negativity from your life in this month if you haven't already, or you will be working towards it for sure. And having this, the ability to communicate what you truly desire, because sometimes it could happen that you want to say something and you end up using some different words altogether. The idea is not communicated the way you want it to, but now it will be, because we have the sword energy, the energy of communication going in our favor, right? But with the Bridget and the Wasp, there is something which you might want to do or were interested in, but universe has another plans. With the Wasp spirit, it might propel you towards a different direction. So you have to look into anything that you want to accomplish or do. Or if it is about your work, as in if it's about your business or job, don't have a knee-jerk reaction to anything. Think it through and look at all the possibilities and options, because universe is asking you to take a different detour. When the Wasp spirit comes, it talks about detours. It talks about going to a different direction altogether, and it can come to you with a sting. Something someone said in your work, or you didn't get the project that you wanted, or your boss didn't appreciate you enough, or the project that you were working on did not fall through. It could be anything, but it is something. So what I want to say is if something negative happens, don't take it to heart, because something beautiful is just around the corner, because our last card is the treasure island. So you are going to get the value, or you are going to get your treasure as far as your work is concerned. Something which you value, something which adds value to your life, and something which becomes very, very important to you. But it might not come to you directly. It might come to you from a different source. So it could be a surprise. It could just come out of the blue. And it is something maybe that you didn't even expect. So there is a sense of mystery in your entire deck, because we also had High Priestess earlier. And now we have this treasure island thing, because treasure island is something which we are searching, but we don't know whether we'll get it or not. And suddenly, boom, one fine day it is there. And it is not there for everybody. It is there for just very select few, but you are going to find it, my dear group number 4. Right? But be careful of the war spirit. If something doesn't work your way, let it go. It's all right. Because something beautiful is just around the corner. Okay, now let's see what more messages Spirit wants to give us about your work. For group number 4. Wow, we have the High Priestess again. And we have the Queen of Cups again. This is interesting. Take out one more. And we have the King of Swords. Wow. So these are very powerful energies, my dear group number 4, as far as your work is concerned. I do feel that you don't know the complete picture. There is something hidden from you if you're working in a job, or you've started your own career, or if you're a freelancer. You don't have the complete picture right in front of you. There is something hidden. There is something which is not known to you, which is all right. You don't, sometimes, ignorance can also be bliss, right? And then we have the extremely creative Queen of Cups. So you are definitely starting or doing something which is creative, which is to do with information as well, with the King of Cups, King of Swords. So it could be to do with communication. It could be that you are communicating to people, and it could be by social media or by written word. It could be any which way. So there is a communication, but it is coming with a lot of clarity right now. So that's what I've been telling you. So you have sword twice. So there is a lot of clarity in how you are presenting yourself to the world now, and how you are talking about your work to the world. So that clarity is coming. And again, this king also does not take any crap. So you are in the process of filtering people and situations who have not been working for you. I'm not saying they have been bad, but they are not working for you. So you're going to filter them out of your life. And that's going to give you a lot of peace of mind and a lot of success, because you see, remember at the beginning of the reading, there was this door to value which is opening up to you. So when this door open, it actually talks about not just the value which is coming to us from coming towards us externally, but also the fact that we value ourselves. I value myself as a person. I value my time. I value my talent. So your sense of self-worth is definitely going to grow, my dear group number 4. And with the High Priestess coming in so many times, I do feel many of you watching could be into some kind of, could be oracles themselves. They could be astrologers, tarot readers, numerologists, healers, anything you can be dealing, because both of them together also talk about that. It's not just creativity, it's also talking about something to do with mysteries of life, being mystical and mysterious. That's how you are, my dear group number 4, and that's the kind of work that you're doing. You are figuring out something from deep within you, something which might not also be apparently known to you right now, but it's going to come to the surface, and it's going to happen in the month of July, which is amazing, right? Now let's see what's happening with your relationships for group number 4. So I'm going to divide this reading in two segments. First, we are going to check out relationships for all those who are in a committed relationship, and then I will take it out for singles. So two cards flipped out. So we have King of Oath. There are three. I have Three of Water, I have the Moon, and I have the King of Swords. There is a lot of King of Swords in your reading, coming up again and again. All my water signs. So, wow. So there is Three of Water, and again we have the Moon energy. So there is something, something which is undercover, something which is not known, and it could be causing you some kind of delusions or some kind of illusions. There are delusions and illusions. Both are part of the Moon energy, because Moon energy is also cyclic. It's like a mind is playing games, and we are not able to see things very clearly. So that's what is coming up with the Moon energy, and you're projecting your desires, or you're projecting your hopes, wishes, desires, everything you're projecting on your partner, which could be a little tiring for the other person, which could be a little tiring for your spouse or your partner, right? And with the Three of Water energy, it is talking about taking things lightly, going out, flow with the flow with this Three of Water energy. It's about enjoying, having a good time. So you could be going out for a party or a festival or something with your partner, and that would be a lot of fun for you guys. It could be around the corner and the cards, but there is a deep-rooted, with this Moon energy, there is this, what can I say? It's a little unsettled. So you need to have, with the King of Air, you need to have more open communication with your partner as to what you want. Maybe you have not been communicating your hopes, your desires, or your fears to your partner of late. You have not been able to do that. Of course, you are having a good time, but you are not able to talk about things which really matter. So you need to open up and have that conversation. That's all that you guys need to do. And with the King of Air energy, I'm sure that you will do it. You will go for it and cut the crap out of your life in your personal space as well, which is a good thing, right? Now let's see what's happening with our singles. And with the Three of Waters, it's like community. It's like having fun with friends as well. So you might have a party time with your, with a partner and with your family or with your friends circle. So that good times ahead, which is a good thing. Like, we have been in lockdown too long, and we all need this Three of Cups energy in our lives. For all those who are single, we have Nine of Fire, which is Nine of Swords. Okay. Then we have Nine of Earth. Wow, two nines. And we have Five of Water. Okay. So all our singles who are watching this, water signs group number 4. I do feel that even if there is somebody, you might not be in a relationship, but with this Nine of Fire, Nine of Swords energy, even if there is somebody in your life whom you are leading on, or who is leading you on, it could be that, right? There could be some kind of communication happening, but it's not something which is serious. It's not something which is, there are people, sometimes there are many people who start approaching us on social media. You on your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever it is that you are, wherever that is that you're active on social media, because this is so they start approaching, but it doesn't amount to much. It doesn't feel like the thing. And then the next card is we have the Nine of Earth energy. So people do look up to you, or you are looking up to somebody. It could be either way. You can see this man standing here, which is very small, and this woman who's very tall. So somehow there is a feeling that either you are unapproachable for someone, or if you are attracted towards somebody, or if you're interested in somebody, you feel that they are unapproachable to you. So there is no common ground wherein you guys can meet. And and this is creating a feeling of sadness. There is a feeling of sadness and a little bit of depression with Five of Waters energy. But I do feel that there are certain imaginary, there are certain castles you're building in your mind which do not have a basis in reality, and that breaking of that dream can give you unhappiness. But you need to be very practical about things. If it is not there, if it's happening only in your mind and not happening in your physical reality, then it's not actually there yet. So getting unhappy or depressed about it, well, it's not going to serve anyone's purpose, right? And also with the Five of Water energy, I feel that you might be focusing on your energies too much about relationships in the past which haven't worked out. So that's not, again, that's waste of time, right? If it's not worked out and if it's over, you have to go beyond it. But you are focusing on energies and your energies on people who have kind of wronged you in some way, and yeah, relationship has not worked out for whatever reason, but it hasn't worked out. So that's where your energy is getting focused in the month of July. For all my singles, I would suggest that have more positive intentions and try to think of things which are working in your life, which is happening in your workspace a lot. So focus your energies on that direction, which is happening. And once you are able to remove your mindset from things which are not happening, you will see universe will give it to you when you're ready. Right? Now that was bit of a lecture for you guys. Now let's see what the oracle cards, what messages they are giving. Archangel Raphael, healing and abundance are coming to you. Wow. So Archangel Raphael is the angel which is guiding you, which is beautiful, and it's a beautiful healing angel. So all you need to do, because I do feel for you, this group, you really need to heal your heart space. So you sit quietly, close your eyes, and imagine Archangel Raphael sending his beautiful emerald green light to your heart chakra. Do this for a few minutes if you can, or a few seconds to begin with, but do it every day. And you see that your heart space will start to be healed, and you will be open to better relationships which are worthy of you, which add value to your life, right? So that's what's needed. And the romance angels brings for us a reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. All right, let me know if that happens. You are getting reconciliation, somebody is making a reappearance in your life, it seems. And the last card I have is perseverance. It says the motivation to keep going despite the odds. So be at it, get on with it. Do not give up. On that positive note, I will end your reading, my dear water signs. I hope the reading resonated. Do let me know in the comment section how you found it. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your time. Bye for now.